Hello there. That long-term ardent Brexiteer and Tory MP Sir Bill Cash has claimed that Theresa May's Brexit deal is incompatible with UK law and must be stopped. Brexiteer Bill Cash, who is the chairman of the House of Commons European Scrutiny Committee, is claiming that the Prime Minister's withdrawal agreement is legally at odds with the 2018 Withdrawal Act, and he says that will make Mrs May's deal illegal under our law unless another act is passed or we drop the deal. And this hinges on the primacy that an Act of Parliament has over a treaty. Writing in the Telegraph, he said, "The Prime Minister's withdrawal agreement is incompatible with the Withdrawal Act 2018. This Act, enacted on the 26th of June, converts all EU law into British law and makes the entire European Communities Act 1972 null and void from the 29th of March 2019. However, under Mrs May's contaminated agreement, during the transitional period after Britain leaves the EU from the 29th of March 2019 to the 31st of December 2020, a tampered version of the 1972 Act will remain in place. In other words, the 2018 Act of Parliament, the law of the land, which takes primacy over a treaty, will be scaled down and rubbished. So, if in the highly unlikely event MPs do vote for Theresa May's deal, it will be by the narrowest of margins, and then we'll need yet another Act of Parliament to implement it. Ye gods, what hope is there of getting that through Parliament in time for Brexit Day? After all, that new Act would have to undo virtually everything in the Withdrawal Act in order to keep things much as they are now, as well as effectively handing over more power to the EU, i.e., giving away control while pretending to take it back. But Michael Gove likes the deal, and also repeated the claim on the Marr show today that unless MPs voted for Theresa May's deal, we could end up with no Brexit. He said it would be challenging to get the deal through, but that we have got to recognise that if we don't vote for this deal, the alternatives are no deal or no Brexit. There we go again, this no deal or no Brexit option. What these people keep saying is, if we don't take Theresa May's Brexit in name only deal and become the UK in name only, UKINO if you like, then the choice will be a proper WTO exit from the EU or not leaving at all. And of course we know what most of these MPs want, which is no Brexit at all. As exemplified by the leader of the SNP in Westminster, Ian Blackford, when he says his MPs will, surprise, surprise, support the Labour bid to suspend the Brexit process via extending the Article 50 process, and he expects to see movement on this in the next 9 days, in the lead up to the so-called meaningful vote, currently scheduled for the 11th of December. But this timetable could be derailed over the Brexit legal advice the government sought if it is not published to the satisfaction of MPs tomorrow. The claim would of course be that extending Article 50 would give time for renegotiation. But we all know that in reality it would be designed to give the Remain establishment more time to derail Brexit altogether, whatever the cost to the country. And now the Tory Mayor for the West Midlands ups the no-deal Brexit deal ante to tell us if we leave the EU on WTO terms, it will cost nearly 10% of our economic growth. How much higher will this figure get as Project Terrify proceeds? Writing in the Express, Mr Street says that the West Midlands voted by a huge margin of 59% to 41% to leave the EU, but is the most vulnerable to the outcome of a no deal. And the Express headline screams, "Mayor warns no deal Brexit will cost 10% of economy," which as far as I can see is not what he actually said. I interpret that headline to be a claim that the economy will be 90% of what it is today if we leave with no deal. So as far as he's concerned, we must sign up to Theresa May's deal to keep jobs and take back control. The deal with the EU secures much of what people in the West Midlands voted for, he writes. And he goes on to extol the values of grit and determination that the PM has shown, saying, "These are the characteristics which the British public admire and which will ultimately lead to a successful Brexit and to a reunited country afterwards." And finishes off by asking MPs in his area to be brave and pragmatic and vote for that Brexit in name only deal that will inevitably lead to a UK in name only in the national interest. He needs to actually read the PM's deal and then check out why so many people are saying this deal would tie this country down forever as a vassal state to the EU. How can that possibly be good for jobs, as we are being bled dry in the coming years and decades if we allow that to happen? And he will find out that his voters know that too. Mr Street won the mayoral elections in 2017 and has a tenure of 3 years, as he is the first mayor. It will be a 4-year term in the subsequent elections. So he can stay until May 2020. But the voters do remember these things, and I think he'll find himself jobless after the next election. But while people like him try to flog Theresa May's dead horse, the BBC's political editor Laura Kuenssberg reports that support for the PM's deal is shrinking in Westminster amongst the people that will end up voting either for or against it, and that Number 10's grip is shaky, very shaky, with one senior Tory telling me it almost seems as if there is no government at all. And further, Tory MP Brexiteers like Peter Bone and Nadine Dorries say that Tory activists are not delivering the official Conservative Party Back May's Deal leaflets, and indeed Peter Bone is putting out his own leaflets to deliver a proper Brexit. And he tweeted, "Postcard being delivered by Conservative activists in my constituency. Thousands being returned supporting my campaign to deliver a real Brexit. They know the PM's plan does not deliver the Brexit people voted for. We won't deliver Conservatives' propaganda card." But you have to keep asking yourself, why are Tory MPs not delivering no confidence in their leader letters to the chairman of the 1922 committee in their droves? We know that not even 48 out of the 315 Conservative MPs have delivered one. So please let us all know what you think about all of this by leaving a comment below, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.